Good morning. It is the 24th of October, 2021. 2021, October 24th. I think it's 24th. 25th. October 25th, 2021. I had a dream. I was someplace like in a subway station, but it was a church subway or bus station or something like that, and it was a church too. And there was a certain ethnicity. It was a white ethnicity. I won't say what it was because I don't want to insult this ethnicity because, I'm not saying they're all bad, of course. I'm not thinking they're all bad. There was a certain ethnicity in my dream at my church, and they kept stealing my wallet. They would steal my wallet, and I would get it back, and it would be missing money. And I would take the money back, and they would steal it again. It wasn't exactly a nightmare because it really wasn't that scary, except for maybe the repercussions I would get for doing what I did at the end. And there were people from high school in my dream, people I knew from high school, and some of them were friendly. They were friendly to me, and they were stealing my wallet. And some people from church were stealing my wallet. And I'd get it back and there'd be money missing. I'd take the money back and they'd steal it again. And they were talking about me behind my back. And they would mix what they used their friendliness to get information from me. They would be friendly towards me to get information from me about me. And they would twist it and tell it to other people. And everything they said was a lie. Everything they said to other people was a lie. There was a little bit of reality in it to make it savorable. But they would speak lies about me. In church, they used to call me stupid. In church, they used to call me stupid because I didn't realize what they were doing. I thought when somebody was friendly to me, he was my friend. And it was just, everything was exposed in the dream. I know that I was wicked. And I'm still not perfect. I know that I was wicked, but I was just dumbfounded in the dream about how wicked people were. They would twist everything I said. They would steal from me. These are people from church. They would steal from me. They would twist everything I said. They would try to get me into trouble. They would just lie about me and say it was true. And lie horrible things. So I remember what Jesus did in the dream. And I got a whip and started to whip them. And then I realized that just as Jesus was crucified for whipping people and for insulting the Pharisees, who were very angry at him because he exposed them. He wasn't doing what was evil. He was just exposing them. And I was whipping them. Members from my church and people who were going to my church from high school. And They were getting angrier and angrier with me. They started pushing me. And I realized what they were. They were completely sold out to the devil. As our media is, as YouTube is sold out to the devil. Netflix is sold out. I've never seen Netflix. Netflix is sold out to the devil. All your movies, even the Christian movies, are sold out to the devil. They're doing his bidding, thinking he will give them what they want. They were so wicked, I was astounded. And I was tricked. I thought some of them were okay, or some of them had a few faults. And people say, well, why don't you go to church? Why don't you go to church? I just woke up like about 10 or 15 minutes ago. And it is a little before 7 a.m. on the 25th of October, 2021. I was astounded. You know, every kindness they did to me was actually cruelty. The Bible says even the kindest acts of the wicked are cruel. When I was in a basement, in a room that was about 6 feet by 10 feet, something like that, or 6 feet by 8 feet, and living in a basement without a refrigerator, without a stove, and with one microwave. The refrigerator broke down, so they threw it out. And they wouldn't replace a refrigerator in the place I was renting. You know, I was poor, very poor. I ate lentils and rice, and some oil and some salt, and that's what I ate regularly every day. And when I was living down there, I had I drank alcohol, as most people do, I think. And I think church members found out about it, and they contacted the police and said that I was a drunk driver, which is a complete lie. I never drank alcohol and drove. When they decided I was a drunk driver, I guess church decided I was a drunk driver because they saw or knew about the alcohol I was drinking. I had a lot of bottles down there because I was too weak to really take them to the trash. I was just very weak and sick, and which was the devil. I think they said I was a drunk driver. Cops kept pulling me over. They always wanted to breathalyze me. I was doing my job, delivering newspapers in the morning, and the cops wanted to pull me over. The cops kept pulling me over. You know, and one of them said to me, what will this breathalyzer say when I breathalyze you? And I said, it should say 0. I said, it should say 0. And he breathalyzed me. I said, what does it say? He said 0. I said, what did I say it would say? I mean, they don't believe people have integrity. And anybody who has the slightest bit of integrity, they will persecute. Jesus said, blessed are you when they persecute you and revile you and say all kinds of evil about you because of the Son of Man. Rejoice in that day and leap for joy, for great is your reward in heaven. For thus they persecuted the prophets who were before you. Matthew 6, Matthew 5, Matthew 5.